What's up, guys? Avery Jackalope here. I got a story for you. I've been in the tech industry now. Wow. Let's see. Over 26 years. 27 years. Almost, I mean, shit, it's getting close to 30 years now. Um, but in the early days of the internet, there was a whole lot of fun shit that happened. And I've got a whole slew of stories I'm going to share with you. Of my time when I worked at Hewlett Packard. Okay, I worked at worldwide headquarters of Hewlett Packard in Palo Alto, California, and I didn't work for Hewlett Packard directly. I worked for a security company called Pinkerton Security. Okay, so I was a security guard contracted to work on the Hewlett Packard premises. Okay, and this is just a real quick story. This is a funny story. So we had a emergency call center which had a 222 line. We had a red phone, and we had a person that manned it. And whenever somebody on any of the HP buildings in that vicinity would dial 222, it'd come into that call center. And we would handle things like fire, things of that nature, call the police, do whatever. We had these little emergency procedure guides that we would flip through, do this, do this, do this. Anyway, so I happened to be manning the 222 line one night, and I get this call, and there's frantic ladies on the other end of the line, and I'm all, hello. I forget the script. There was a thing that we said, Hewlett Packard, 222 line, whatever. I can't remember now. What's your emergency? And so she says, I need somebody to come over to D-level cubicles. She had some markers and everything else, and she said, I need somebody here now. And so I had this other guy cover the phone because I knew the area better than the guy that was new there. So I said, keep writing her information down. I'll let you know when I get over there. So I book it over. I get over where she's at, and she's holding Ethernet line like this. So she's got the computer cable like this. She's like, oh my God. Oh, I need your help. Oh, I so need your help. We're like, okay, what? She goes, I just sent out an email to my boss while I was really upset and mad, but I caught it. I caught it right here. So I got the line held so it can't go. And I'm looking at her, and I'm trying to understand what the fuck she's saying, right? I'm like, let me get this straight. How did you send your boss? You sent it on email? She's like, yeah, I sent it on email. And I hit send, and it went through. But I had a change of heart, so I grabbed this, and I stopped it. And I'm looking at her, and I'm like, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. She's like, I'm so going to get fired. Oh, my God, I'm so going to get fired. And I'm just like, this is not an emergency for the 222 line. She's like, oh, I'm so fired. I'm so fired. And I said, hey, hang tight. I said, you can let go of that. That's not going to do anything. So she does. And so I go back in the office. And we had a guy there that was really, really super smart on computers. Like, I didn't really know computers that well at that time. I knew a little bit, but I knew more from this guy. This guy was brilliant, okay? And I said, hey, man, this lady kind of fucked herself and sent her boss this fuck you letter. And I tell him about her holding the cable, to which he spits water out like he was drinking. He started laughing and nearly drowned himself. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? I'm like, no, dude, I'm not kidding you. I said, is there anything we could do for her? And he's like, maybe. We could always go in her boss's office and turn his machine on, find that email and delete it, then go in the trash and make sure that's deleted. And I'm like, what if he's got passwords and shit on his machine? He goes, then she's fucked. We're like, okay. So we go back and we tell her, where's your boss at? She said, oh, he sits over in that office over there. And so she shows us where his office is. So we tell her, all right, let me get your business card and we'll see what we can work out, right? Just go home and get some rest or whatever, and hopefully we'll resolve this for you. And so She takes off. We go into his office because we're security. We can go any fucking where we want to go, right? Go in his office, flip on his fucking terminal. It comes right up. It's right in the desktop. It's right there. No password, no nothing. We're like, oh, sweet, right? So we open up the email, go in there, look it up, look on her business card. Yep, there's her thing. So we're reading her fucking email, and we're fucking howling. Holy shit, the stuff this lady said was fucking vulgar, was horrible. So we printed out, because we wanted to keep a copy for ourselves. It was hilarious. So we printed out, delete all the copies. We delete it. We go in the trash, delete it there, and make sure we don't touch any other emails, right? And we just go ahead and shut down, and we're done. And so we go back to our, go to the area, we grab the printout, we take black pen and we scribble her name and his name and shit out. So we just have just a message, right? And we make Xerox copies of it. And it's fucking hilarious, right? So call the lady up, tell her, yeah, we were able to find the email and get rid of it, and you're good. No worries. And she's like, thank you. Is there any way I can thank you? We're like, no, we're good. Don't worry about it. Don't mention it to anybody, period. Okay? So she's like, yeah, no problem. And so that was funny because we helped her out. And now this dude, let me show you how fucking computer savvy this fucking guy is. And this will be the end of the story. He was a Chinese kid, and I don't remember his name. It's been too fucking long, and I don't know his name. But we had a rivalry between us being in ICC. That was the area we were sitting at, Incident Command Center, the ICC. Okay, with the 222 line. So we had this rivalry between, and we were on swing shift. Swing shift and day shift had rivalries, and the day shift 20 lobby. In corporate 20 lobby, they thought their shit just didn't stink. They thought they were the baddest motherfuckers around, right? So me and the Chinese kid concoct this plan to fuck day shift and shine light on us to show that we are more elite than these fuckers are, right? So he wanted to go to day shift and he wanted that post. And I was like, okay, you help me with this lady. I'm going to help you get that fucking post. And he's like, okay, what's the plan? I said, I have no idea. I said, what do you have to offer that's valuable to be down there in that lobby? He goes, well, might be good to be able to troubleshoot the desktop machines because that's what everybody logs in on. You come in, because they would sign in and then somebody would transcribe that and put it in the database, and that's how they kept track of who came in and who went, which was advanced for its time, believe me. So anyway, I go, well, what if that computer was messed up and they couldn't fix it? He goes, well, then they'd have to call facilities, and facilities have to come down and take care of it. I said, what if they couldn't do it? Well, then they'd have to get a new machine and get that up and running. I said, but what if you could fix it super duper quick? He's like, what do you got in mind? Now, back in the early days, you had what was called an auto exec bat and another config file. So auto exec bat was nothing but a text file that it ran through. So I said, what if we made a copy of that and then you just messed the original one up so that they couldn't get in? He goes, I got it. I can put Alt 255, and I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Alt 255 is an invisible character. You can't see it, but it takes up space. It's an actual readable character, unlike space. If you hit the space bar, that's just a space. If you go Alt 255 and let go, it puts this invisible character in there, right? So it looks like a space, but it's not. So when a computer reads that and it sees it, it's like, I don't get it. What the fuck are you trying to say? And it fucks it up. So what we did is he went into auto exec bat, and he replaced all the spaces with Alt 255s. Okay, so anybody that looks at these fucking files, it looks fucking perfect. Okay, so he made a copy first of auto exec bat and the other file. I can't remember what the other file is. On a floppy. The floppies were these big, thin, square, flat thingies, okay? Not the 3.5 hard floppies, but these are the big 5 1/4 floppies. I think this 5.25. Anyway, he stuck it in, and copies it. He goes in, he does the find replace in DOS. He does whatever he did in DOS. And so we turn the machine off, we turn it back on, and it just fucking looks like it's crashed. It just won't boot, right? It's just horrible. And it's like, okay, we cannot lose this floppy. Understood, right? So the next day we come in on swing shift, and day shift must have been all day long racking their fucking heads trying to figure out what to do, right? What to do. And it wasn't just day shift. Graveyard, day shift, and even some of swing shift was doing everything they could because they didn't want to call HP. Nobody wanted to call facilities. Nobody wanted to get in trouble, right? Because everybody was scared it was something they did. So I said, I'm just going to call him Sonny because I don't remember his name. So I said, hey, I bet my boy Sonny here could fix it. And we had some shift supervisors at the time. And they're like, if he could fucking fix it, he could pick whatever fucking schedule he wants. We're like, okay. So he goes down, and this motherfucker's like, no. No. He goes, no. And so he puts the floppy in. I'm talking to everybody like, what the hell, you know, how did this happen? So everybody's got their opinions on what's going on. He slips the floppy in, he copies over, and no one's paying attention, right? Because I'm making a big fucking, well, we're going to get fucking fired. This is fucking bullshit, man. Somebody better figure this shit out. So he does his shit. New files are in. Turns it off. They're like, yeah, we tried that. We tried turning it off, turn it on. Flips it back on. It is going, and it boots up, and they're like, oh, yeah, dude, you're the motherfucking man, woo, 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 right? And we go out to have dinner / lunch, whatever. I said, all right, dude, there you go. Congratulations, motherfucker. You're on day shift now. I said, I'm just hanging out with you. He's like, oh, man, you should go to day shift. I said, nah, fuck day shift. Day shift's fucking boring, dude. I said, I like swing shift. We do all kinds of crazy shit. He's like, yep, I'm going to miss that. So anyway, that's one of my favorite stories from Hewlett-Packard times. And I got some more for you. And that just reminded me. Okay, HP, dickhead, racist, guard. All right, I got another story later. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you guys are enjoying this shit. Until next time, be good to each other.